All right, let's take a look at Nicki Minaj. It's been a while. I think I'm gonna trade. Y'all know I usually switch in between, so I'll just do the ladies this week, and then we'll go back to Michael, Quincy, Drake, and Trey. And for now, we are Nicki, Rihanna, and Britney. All right, ladies. And I usually switch between these ones. All right, so let's look at Nicki. Get some updates on Nicki. I heard that there's a rumor going around that Deb disowns her now because of Trump, but I thought they've been having beef for years now. So I don't know. I'm not up to date on the alleged the allegations or what's been put in the articles and stuff like that. So, but let's get some general messages on Miss Nicki and see what's going on here. Okay. I could get right into it. Okay, welcome to my newbies. Hello to my oldies. My name is Diamond, and you are watching Pretty Blind Eyes. The readings held on this channel are for entertainment purposes only. The discussions held on this channel should not be taken as literal advice. I am legally blind, so I do read braille on my cards to decipher what they are, but I'm an overall intuitive reader. In the description box below, ooh, just got butterflies. But there's an excitement here. In the description box below, you can find several ways to interact with me, one of which is the availability to book private readings. That calendar is open. Thank you guys for all the love, support, gifts, donations, journeying with me in patience. I feel like the people that are a little afraid, well, they are afraid, that's the message, but the people that feel a way about her and Trump's relationship are afraid of what she may know on them now. And I do feel like she knows she has a lot of access to a lot of things now. So it could be very intimidating to them. So it's not so much so it's just because of her rolling with Trump. It's more of how much of her can I trust. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of power here that Nicki is affiliated with now, and so there's a lot that she will be able to do. You know, eventually here, that's what they're working on. You know, I've been telling y'all this for a couple of months now, and we're seeing it unfold. So I think that's pretty dope. So let's see here. I mean, who people believe in and what they follow, just as long as it's not, well, even if it is that too, you know, of course I'm going to have sympathy and stuff like that. But I think if we all worked on ourselves within a lot of mirroring of the opposite, like the polarization wouldn't be there, but then we wouldn't be here because we need polarization too. So, I don't know. What are we going to do? You know? That's a part of living life here on Earth. Four of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Let's see what she has going on with the Three of Pentacles. Oh, Five of Wands. So, I feel like she needs to... oh, is that Kenny? Oh, Lord. Okay, two things here happening. I think she really needs to be very selective on the conferences or, you know, any sort of situation where they're asking her questions and she answers the questions. She needs to like do her background research or checks on the ones that she decided to take, because they all won't be bad, but there's one in particular that she's not going to want to take, because I feel like in the audience it won't be like, the audience is going to be different with this one, and they could bring up Kenny and want her to share information on that. But I also feel some funny energy with her husband too, though. Her feeling cornered. But what I feel like it is, she's outgrowing the connection. It happens, you know. Marriage doesn't always guarantee a forever kind of thing in the way that we think, you know. She'll always have lifelong lessons to carry with her, but she's definitely outgrowing this marriage. But some people may blame Trump and all that. He may even run with that to save face. But you can't take them all with you. I'm sure she already knows this. She done been on so many different levels of climbing up and elevating that but it could be very bittersweet for her too. See, Judgment card. She's outgrowing Kenny. Ten of Wands with the King of Swords. Also, too, something could take place with Kenny and he will accuse her or make her feel like she set him up. Because of the access that she do have, I'm not going to say that he's going to expect her to get him out of things, but he's going to expect her to block new and upcoming things, you know. So I'm not feeling like he's making any requests to get anything wiped away. I'm not even feeling like he's making any requests for her to put him into anything or elevate him. But when certain things come up and she's going to have to be diplomatic about certain things because of the way she's going to have to conduct her mission work and business, he's going to expect more than she could give him. He's not going to understand this position. She's outgrowing him. Where she was then with him is not going to get the bills paid, and it's not going to open up more doors for her legacy and her children and whatnot. I mean, I don't feel like it's like this heavy beef of cheating or anything. She's truly outgrowing her husband. This is what this feels like. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yep, told you. She's going to be pressured to end up having to walk away from him. And again, I don't feel like it would be outside people. This is going to be a choice of her own. And I feel like she will be glad in that, to have a mind of her own, to not be influenced by her. She, in other words, she'll do this strongly. It's going to make total sense. It doesn't feel dramatic, but on his end, there's this punch in the air energy and all of that. But and there she is, Queen of Pentacles. You see, she's think about the Queen of Pentacles compared to the Knight of Wands. His charm won't work anymore. I don't think he has any intellectual conversations. Like, she can't even talk to him about certain things that she's experiencing now and learning about. She's going to gravitate more towards like-minded people who do understand this. So this is a whole different world. Okay. All right. So what I tell you, Wheel of Fortune, their cycle is finished. All right, 7 of Wands. Lashing out. Yeah, he gets very fussy. There's a temper tantrum here, or a tantrum. But she just wants peace. She's just like, it's okay. Like, calm down. I'm not going to hurt you, or I'm not going to set you up to be hurt. But, if he's not careful, he could develop psychosis here and get locked away. And then, of course, we know who will be the blame for that. But I don't feel like she will have anything to do with it. So another thing she needs to be cautious of is falsely being accused of having him. It's not funny. But, people are just so shallow-minded sometimes with, having him shipped off. And some people could say it's because, she did that so she could just finally divorce him. And I know this man is going to run himself crazy. And she's still going to have sympathy for him, but she's going to also want him to get the help that he needs. So again, this could be one of those examples where she's not going to push against him going into solitude or whatever, confinement, to get the help that he needs. See, World card. They are living in two different worlds now, y'all. See, Temperance card. She feels very peaceful. She loves, I'm hearing the art of war, not the literal war, but just like learning strategic practices, even old strategies that were taught to certain, like she's getting not the tea, but this stuff has always been in front of us. She's just learning about it now because it matters. It's become a part of her interest because of the things that she does in life now. Page of Pentacles with the 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. She needs to also not take her change too lightly. I'm talking about money change, like her chump change. She gives me an energy of like, if she has an account with like maybe $5,000 in it, to her like, oh, there's there's a little bit of change or whatever for maybe emergencies, or if my husband needs to pull it out for our son for this and that. It's going to be abused, right? I'm not going to say stolen, because he can't steal anything that's been put into place for him in that sense, or just there. She don't mind is what I'm feeling, but I feel like it's going to be abused with, this may contribute to enhancing his psychosis, right? So whatever he uses that money, it won't be spent for wellness, right? It won't be spent so he could survive and stay healthy or do positive things with, and that's what's going to hurt her more. So whatever that little bit of, the change is, the sitting to the side that he has access to. Yeah. 9 of Cups to the High Priestess and the King of Wands. She tapped into that too, though. But who is this King of Wands right here? He fine. Ooh, there's another guy here. 8 of Pentacles. And let me put it like this, because this does not feel messy. This feels like something that's going to come on time that aligns with what she's growing into and evolving into. So it's not going to be a thing where, oh, he's getting on my nerves, I need attention from another guy. No. This is going to be a smooth transition. It does not look messy. There's a guy here that she has more in common with. They both are maybe on the same healing level and things of that nature. And they may have had similar past experiences in childhood too. So this person could also be involved in world affairs and stuff too, and may not be from this country. He may not be an American. All right. But he travels. You know, I feel like he may have like dual citizenship or something like that. Yeah. He may have a heavy affiliation with embassies and things of that nature as well. All right, Four of Wands. And she may marry again. I don't feel like she'd be against it either. She gives me a vibe, but you know, if it's right and it feels healthy and she could get something from it and the person could, she'd do it as many times as she feels she needs to. That's what I feel like here. So there's another marriage there too, possibly. All right, let's see here. Eight of Wands, yeah, this could, oh my God, I don't feel like, yeah, this is going to hit her out of nowhere with her husband, the psychosis or this meltdown that he'll have, right? Who is this Queen of Wands? Tower card. Strength. Is that her, the Queen of Wands? Page of Cups, yeah, she's thinking about her son. Yep, you got, yeah, that's her. That's her. You know, survive, you know, standing strong in the sudden change. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot in her personal life. So I don't think she really had time to worry about allegations and rumors of who's disowning her because of Trump. This woman is going through a very, very, very thick transition. I even dare say after this transition, it would be consistent for, I would say a good 20 to 25 years. Like this will be the last big chapter of her life. You know what I'm saying? This will be her last footprint that she leaves here on earth. So, yeah, she's going to think of her son first. So that's what's going to help her make these decisions and with strength when it comes to, you know, transitioning out of, you know, the fact that she's going to outgrow this marriage. It's already happening. Hangman with the Three of Swords. Yeah, damn. Damn, with the Five of Pentacles. This man's, ooh. But he should have been... The access that he has, and I say this even about women that get with these rich men, that's, you know, celebrities and stuff. What the fuck do they be doing, thinking? Things ain't gonna last forever, not even for that celebrity. If you in there and you got access, be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do these people get comfortable? But well, the point is, you know why? Because they didn't know who they were and what they had going on before. That person was there. I got it going on. That person was their identity. And that's how they end up getting fucked over in the end and have to end up doing grimy shit. But for him, it ain't going to look too good. You know, he's not going to be able to get anything like that out of her. Because he's going to be locked away. I swear to y'all, I feel like they're going to blame her for this. Like, oh, she had her husband locked away so she could, you know, she listened to Trump. And y'all know how that goes. But no. Both are separate now, but... I feel like she's not going to know how much more of it she can take to do that, you know, to separate them both. You know, you're not supposed to mix your personal life with what you have going on. But for her, what she's getting into, she can have it all. And who wouldn't choose that over having to feel split all the time and get drained when you could use that energy for the higher good of other things and projects that's going to be coming up. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, she's going to have a moment of honesty with him. Yeah, again, with this Eight of Swords, he could get locked away. Hopefully it's, you know, a restorative institution, like a rehab or something like that. And I think she will at least fight for that. I don't feel like she'll keep his son away from him. He's just going to be the one struggling with her outgrowing the connection. That's it. Like, she's not going to really... have any bad feelings towards him, and like she feels real bad for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times we do be like, damn, I wish I could take him with me. But we also understand the risk of that. Once we work hard and make a lot of sacrifices for our next level of success, we understand too, like, it sounds cute to say that, but it hits differently when you living in it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I can say that, but do I mean it? You know, she's arriving to that too. Like, I really don't mean it either, because I need to keep it real with myself and him. Like, it's over. Like, I've outgrown that. This ain't going with that. It's impossible. All right. So there you guys have it. That was your Nicki Minaj reading. My name is Diamond. You're watching Pretty Blind Eyes, and I'll see you next girl. Bye.